Well, here at the Saskatoon Golf and Country Club with one of Saskatchewan's best junior golfists, Lucas Sturgeon. Coming off a great summer, Lucas. We're gonna get to that, but I got to learn from you. How did this playing this game start for you?
Well, it started when I was walking. Actually, I had a little golf ball and a plastic club, I think it was, and I was chasing it around. That's how I actually started walking, because I put all my weight onto that club. I think it's broken pretty good now, and that was fun. Then there's this other video. I don't really remember these, and I was like, I think it was in September. It's cold. It's kind of like a day like this, and I was just hitting golf balls and in the backyard, and I would hit one kind of bad, and I'd be like, and then I ran, grabbed it, and came back, and that was fun. So I think it mostly came from my dad, just wanting to try it, because he got into golf around when I was born, so that's how it started.
For sure. So probably I'm going to assume around Saskatoon here, but so what do you like about it? Because obviously, there's a passion there for you for sure.
Yeah. I gotta love the challenge. It's probably one of the hardest sports out there, because it's it's golf. It's never the same, and that makes it so much harder, because of it's just variability, and it gets hard to be able to play that variability. And when you get good at that, you get better at golf, I would say.
For sure. So when did you obviously, as you grow up, you realize that, pretty decent at this and whatnot, and then there must have been some MJT, or was it a local club event, or how did the competition side of you start?
That was CJGA, actually. I think my dad saw that I was good, and he put me in one. So I decided, well, I didn't really decide. I think I was 8 or 7 at the time, or 6. Oh, I think I was 6. And
you were very young,
yeah.
Because a lot of them, it's a 10 to 12, but you've been doing it a long time.
Yeah. And we only got to play really 9 holes, and that was like one day, and that was the tournament, and it was fun to play those. Yeah.
So there's a big difference. You're going to go play this afternoon, or after we talk here or whatever, and that's just going to be going out and practicing and working on your game. Then of course there's a whole nother world with the tournament golf, right?
Yeah.
So what do you like? You like going out obviously on an afternoon like today, but what do you like about the tournament then?
I just like it's so much more fun. Just to be honest, because it's like you're playing against yourself, the course, these other people, everything. And it just makes things so much more fun when you win. And sometimes you lose, but you learn from that. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm just getting to learn a little bit more about you. I think there's a competitive fire in you, isn't there?
Oh yeah, I don't like to lose. It's not something I like.
Yeah. Well, I think, when was the first time you got to juniors? Was it Moose Jaw? Was there a time before that? Moose Jaw, I believe, was 2021. Saskatchewan Provincials.
Yeah, I think it was Moose Jaw. Because usually I went to like the MJT big tournament, because I was kind of more into MJT, and now I'm transferring more into like the bigger Canadian tournaments and going to US too.
Yeah, see, that's where we get to today, right? You had a fantastic summer. You talk about, it's great to lose. You didn't lose this year. You won every event in Saskatchewan and the U15 championship, and you got to go to nationals. I got to ask you first, if that Canadian championship didn't have its inaugural year, would you have been playing the back tees in Yorkton?
Yeah, because I wanted to. Why not?
Well, you wanted to push yourself, right?
Yeah.
But what was that? So you do get to go play in this national event, 2 days, kind of your first taste of that. So
yeah.
was maybe not getting to play the back tees a little bit of a letdown, but at the end of the day, it was really worth it.
Yeah, it was, because I felt like I played really well in Yorkton, shooting what I did, and then I got to go to nationals in Toronto. I forget where in Toronto.
Elmira, I believe.
Elmira, yeah.
Toronto, yeah.
In that area.
Yeah.
And I didn't quite play as well as I wanted to, but it happens, and at least I got to go and got the experience.
Did it make it a little bit easier going to a national event? Because there's plenty in your future, Lucas, let's be honest here, but did it take a little bit of ease off of knowing they were all your age or younger?
Yeah, I did like to know that, but speaking of age and stuff, I did try getting into like the older age groups. I didn't play well in the qualifiers, sadly, but that's okay.
Still just 14 years old.
Yeah, it would have been cool to be in like the Canadian men's am though, but that's okay.
What was that experience like? Just obviously, I'm sure you were out there, trying to get in, as you mentioned, and just watching and seeing what it takes to get to that level of a Tyler McWhinney. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was close. I feel like I was close. I had a couple opportunities to get there, and I really wanted to.
What did you learn from it, though?
It's hard. It's hard to get in, and it's kind of interesting being how many golfers there are in Canada, and a couple guys from the States come here too, for 125 people in that tournament, I think, and it would have been cool being only 14 and getting in there, but at least I have next year and all the years after that.
Yeah, and you never know. It could come back to Riverside in your lifetime. There is that opportunity. Maybe you do get another chance. So your goals, I'm going to guess, I think I just heard you talking, you're maybe going to play some basketball to kind of keep in shape a little bit or something. But what about on the golf course? Heading south, what's kind of the plan for the rest of your season here?
I'm probably just going to take a little bit of break and then focus on like the technical side of my golf swing, because I like that part of the winter, because during summer you get to learn how to play golf more so, and then winter you get to learn how to actually swing the golf club.
The analytics and the numbers.
Yeah, all that stuff. It's good. And I'll probably just stay here, hit balls into a net with a Garmin and check how it's going and make sure everything feels right, so I'm ready to come in next year.
For sure. And your goals kind of for the future, short term next year, I'm going to assume it's, try and chase the U19 championship, get to national and the Canadian level, and essentially down the road, is it play some college golf?
Yeah, I do really want to. We had this whole seminar in Golf Canada about getting into college golf, and so I really took that information and hopefully put it to good use to help me get into college. And yeah.
Still several years to decide that, though. Hey, what I'm gonna, and nationally, as again, only 14 years old, there's lots of programs. Whether it's the boys selection camp that Ryan just came back from, or your Team Canada team, could that be part of your eventual dream? You're only 14 again.
Yeah, probably. I do want to get better, because I feel like I can be better. I think everyone can be better. And
we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how far it goes.
Lastly, I think there's some coaches that you probably want to thank here as well today. And I know your dad's center here, you mentioned him, but it's a lot of miles for your family to get you where you want to go to, isn't it?
Yeah, it's long with all the travel and hotels and stuff. And Patty and Phil for helping me with all my golf game and how to play golf. Yeah, and with that, I very much appreciate what they do for me. Put in all the time and effort. Yeah.
Well, you did a great job here, Lucas, and as we kind of mentioned before, we're going to be doing this a lot over the next few years. Congrats on a great summer, and best of luck in the future.
Okay, thank you.